Tonight's story, Trouble Down at Tudsley, is about Freddy Wijon, of whom it's been said that if all the girls he's loved and lost were laid end to end, they would reach from Piccadilly Circus to Hyde Park Corner, possibly further, for many of them were quite tall. As indeed was April Carraway, whom Freddy met while on a duty visit to Lady Carraway at Tudsleigh Court.
It was most civil of you to call, Mr. Wijon. Please thank your uncle for his kind wishes. You're sure you won't stay to tea?
No, thanks, Lady Carraway. I only dropped by for the old slap on the back as per instructions.
Oh, good afternoon.
Yes, I'll have to settle in at the local hostelry before slinging a line at the old Finny denizens, what?
Just as you wish. I'll go and order the car for you.
Oh, thanks awfully.
Now folds the lily all her sweetness up, and slips into the bosom of the lake. So fold thyself, my dearest thou, and slip into my bosom, and be lost in me.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm so sorry. My fault entirely. I was just listening to some poetry. Jolly affecting stuff.
No, Tennyson, I imagine, sir. Miss April is very fond of Tennyson.
Miss April?
Her ladyship's daughter, sir.
Good Lord. I'd no idea the old trout had the Lady Carraway had anything like that about the premises.
There are two daughters, sir. Miss Prudence the younger and Miss April, a most engaging young lady, if I may say so, sir.
Engaging, my dear old butler.
Beamish,
my dear old Beamish butler. Engaging nowhere near covers it. I mean, it doesn't even touch the edges. In my opinion, Miss April is the absolute ultimate word.
Indeed, sir.
Oh, yes, the last bubbling cry. You take it from me. What was that name again?
Beamish, sir.
No, not your name, the poet, Johnny.
Oh, Alfred, sir. Lord Tennyson.
Alfred Sir Lord Tennyson. Well, thank you very much, Beamish.
Thank you, sir.
Tennyson, Tennyson. Tennyson.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Wijon?
Tennis shoes. Tennis shoes. Yes, I was just making a mental note to clean them.
I thought you were here for the fishing.
Oh, no, I've chucked in all that rot. No, there are much more important things to life. You know, there's reading and also playing tennis.
April was wondering how many cups to pour, Lady Carraway.
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. Oh, do let me introduce you. Captain Bradbury, Mr. Wijon. Captain's home on leave from the Indian Army.
Oh, really?
Mr. Wijon's uncle is my old friend, Lord Blister.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he can't stay to tea. He has to clean his tennis shoes.
Well, I could...
It's all right, Lady Carraway. I'll show Pigeon the door.
Wijon, actually. It's all right, lady. I've seen the door, Lady Carraway.
So glad to have met you. And I hope we'll see you again.
Oh, you will. I'm sure you... Yes.
Speaking of doors, didn't I spot you goggling through that one just now?
Well, I may have glanced.
Goggle.
Well, all right then, goggle, yes. And why shouldn't I goggle by golly when there's something worth goggling at?
Find Miss Carraway attractive, do
you? You set that to music. I couldn't find her more attractive if I'd drawn up the specifications myself.
Now tell me, Smidgen.
Wijon.
Tell me, Wijon, are you contemplating making a long stay in these parts?
Fairly long, yes, yeah.
I shouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Not if I were you.
Why not? I rather like the scenery here.
But you couldn't see the scenery if you got both eyes bunged up.
Why should I get both eyes bunged up?
You might.
Why?
I don't know. You just might. These things happen. Yes, well, see, this is the door. And this is the way it works. And yonder lies your way.
The Indian Army, was he?
Home on leave. I've taken a cottage up the river.
Must have been rather difficult to steer.
Jokery. Goodbye, Pigeon.
Wijon.
Pigeon.
Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon. Pigeon.
Another drink, sir.
Oh, yes.
Must be a right good book you got there, Mr. Wijon. Had your nose in it for hours now. That'll be a thriller, I reckon.
Thriller? Good Lord, no, far from it. Percy, isn't it?
Ted, sir.
Ted, yes. No. This is a rather obscure piece of poetry, Ted. A Lady of Shalott by a little-known author called...
Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Alfred. Good Lord, how on earth did you know a thing like that, Ted?
Our old teacher, Miss Bracegirdle. She was very partial to him. What they call a poetry lover, she was. You a poetry lover, Mr. Wijon?
Good Lord, what a foul thing to say about a chap.
Why'd you read it then, sir?
Ah, well, because, Ted, like your Miss Bracegirdle, Miss April Carraway is also rather fond of the said Alfred Lord T.
Ah, Miss April. Right lovely young lady, that.
Now you're talking in imperial measures, Ted. Yes, right lovely indeed. And quite lovely enough for me to have to wade through all this bilge for.
You mean you're reading for her, sir?
Well, of course. You see, don't you realise, Ted, it's half the battle to get a line on a girl's favourite literature without her knowing about it, you see? Then you serve up a slab or two of it during the conversation, and before you can say what ho, you're kindred spirits and she's all over you.
You've got a bit of competition there, Mr. Wijon.
The gallant captain, you mean? Yes, he does appear to be a bit of the locust in the Zambuk. But bulging biceps aren't everything, Ted, nor flashing teeth, deep-set eyes, and a rich tan. Do you know what bungs a fellow over most with a refined and poetical girl?
No, sir.
Soul, Ted. That's what I'm putting my money on. Soul. And as of this moment, I shall be oozing with the stuff by the bucketful.
And old Tennyson, eh, sir?
And old, as you so shrewdly observe, Tennyson, yes. And things could have been worse, Ted. I mean, girls being what they are, this could have easily been...
Browning?
Browning, you see. Or
Shelley?
Or Shelley, yes. Or what's the name of that other fellow?
Longfellow.
Long, that's the fellow. Yeah. You see, at least this bimbo makes a bit of sense, for want of a better word. Now, you see, it's all about this Lady of Shalott. It's about a chap called Sir Lancelot, right, who's chasing Lady Guinevere. Yeah. Listen to this. Listen to this, Ted. She left the web. She left the loom. She made 3 paces through the room. She saw the water lily bloom. She saw the helmet and the plume. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The Lady of Shalott.
Very nice, sir.
Yes, absolute bilge, of course. I mean, pure mashed potatoes. But the whole thing, it's got its lucid moments, do you see, Ted? And it goes with a bit of a swing. See, with the net result that I've more or less managed to swallow 2/3 of this Lady of Shalott gunk. If I can get the rest of it under my belt by tomorrow tea time, I should be in with a bit of a chance.
Long as that there Captain Bradbury don't cramp your style, Mr. Wijon. He drops into tea nigh on every day. On his way back from his jiu-jitsu practice.
Captain Bradbury couldn't make it today, then?
No, Mr. Wijon, he couldn't get along this afternoon.
What a shame.
He had to go up to the War Office.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, what a shame.
Prudence isn't here either. It's not like her to miss out on tea, but she had an invitation to a party.
Oh, dear.
I simply must go and write some letters.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wijon, but we weren't expecting you again so soon. We really weren't expecting you. You're very welcome, of course.
But it seems you'll only have me for company. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, well, I don't mind if you don't mind. Grin and bear it, eh?
Very well, if you'll excuse me. April, my dear, have you any message for your Uncle Lancelot?
Oh, just send him my love and say I hope he likes Bournemouth.
Oh. He's moved then.
I beg your pardon?
Lancelot, you know. Tennyson, you know. You remember in the Lady of Shalott, Lancelot stayed quite a lot at Camelot. A lot of lots. That's just a spot of persiflage.
You don't mean to say you read Tennyson, Mr. Wijon?
Me? Me read Tennyson? Good gracious, dear, oh dear, oh dear. I know him by heart. Well, some of him.
So do I. Break, break, break on thy cold grey stones, O sea.
Oh, quite. Or, take the Lady of Shalott, eh?
I hold in truth with him who sings.
Oh, so do I, absolutely. Then again, there's the Lady of Shalott, eh? Dashed extraordinary that we should both like Tennyson, hmm?
I think he's wonderful.
What a lad, hmm? That Lady of Shalott, some spin on the ball there.
It's so absurd the way people sneer at him nowadays.
Silly blighters, they don't know what's good for them.
He's my favourite poet.
Mine, too. As far as I'm concerned, any bird who could write the Lady of Shalott gets the cigar or coconut according to choice.
I'd never have thought it.
Oh, why not?
I mean, it's just that you give the impression of being rather the dancing, nightclub sort of person.
Who, me? Good gosh, no. Dancing nightclub. No. My idea of a happy evening is to curl up with Tennyson's latest.
Don't you love Locksley Hall?
Oh, rather. And the Lady of Shalott, of course.
And Maud?
Maud aces, and the Lady of Shalott is quite...
How fond you are of the Lady of Shalott.
Oh, I am.
So am I, of course. The river here always reminds me of that poem.
Oh, so it does. I was wondering what it was that was so dashed familiar. And talking of rivers, you wouldn't care to row up it tomorrow, would you?
Tomorrow?
Yes, my idea was to hire a boat, sling in some chicken and ham, and one of Tennyson's.
Oh, dear. I promised to go to Birmingham tomorrow with Captain Bradbury to help him choose a new fishing rod. Oh. Still, I suppose, really, any other time would do for that, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I could go with him later on.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, later on. Much later on, yes. In fact, if you take my advice, you'd leave the whole thing wide open. So we can say 1 o'clock by the town bridge tomorrow, then.
All right.
Oh, splendid. She left the web. She left the loom. She saw the water lily bloom. Di-da, di-da, di-da.
Good evening, Wijon.
Good evening, Bradbury.
Two quarts, landlord. I understand you called at Tudsley Court today.
Yes, that's right. Pity you weren't there, but a good time was had by all.
So I gather. Miss Carraway tells me that you have invited her to picnic up the river with you tomorrow.
Yes, up the river, yes, the exact spot.
Well, now, what do we drink to your continued good health? Now, Wijon, concerning this picnic, you will send a note to Miss Carraway informing her that you are unable to go as you have been called back unexpectedly to London.
But no one's called me back unexpectedly to London.
Oh, yes, I have. Don't fidget.
I wasn't fidgeting. I was drawing myself up.
Well, you're making a damn poor job of it. Anyway, why were you drawing yourself up?
Because I failed to understand you, Bradbury.
Then let me make myself clearer. There is an excellent train tomorrow at 12:15. You will be on it.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes. I shall call here at 1 o'clock. And if I find you haven't gone, I shall... Did I ever happen to mention that I was heavyweight boxing champion of India last year?
Oh, were you?
I was.
Amateur champion, was that?
Well, of course.
Yes, I used to go in for quite a lot of amateur boxing, you know, but I got bored. You know, not enough competition, too little excitement, so I took on the pros. But I found them so brittle that I had to chuck the whole thing up. You know, that was after Bulldog Whacker finished up in hospital for 2 months after our last bout. I collect old china now.
I shall be here at 1, Wijon. You won't. Or else.
Seems you can turn ugly, sir.
Yes, and stay ugly, Ted. I doubt whether we'll get those eyebrows apart without the aid of powerful machinery. Did you notice that low rumbling noise going? I was half expecting molten lava to drip down his chin. To tell you the truth, Ted, I'm not absolutely sure I like the look of him.
Good job you can use your fists, Mr. Wijon.
Brave words, old son, but not true. Apart from the bit about the old china, and I don't have very much of that.
So you'll be catching that 12:15, will you then, sir?
No, by golly, I won't. It's a question of honor here, Ted. There were Wijons at the Crusades. I won't be here tomorrow when he calls, but only because I shall be taking Miss Carroway up the river. If he butts in, I shall confront him as my ancestors confronted the infidel. Should violence ensue, he may well be able to give me 2 stone, but that gives me one clear advantage, Ted.
What's that, sir?
Well, I can run faster than he can.
Hello. I'm Prudence.
Hello, yes, I know. Nice day.
Yes. I came to tell you, April can't come.
Oh, you don't mean it.
Yes, I do.
Can't come?
No, she told me to tell you. She's awfully sorry, but some friends of Mother's have rung to say they're passing through and they'd like lunch, so she's got to stay on and help cope with them.
Oh, gosh.
She wants you to take me instead, and she'll follow on afterwards. I told her at lunch at Griggs Ferry. We've got a boathouse there with deck chairs and things.
Well, if she said so. Come on, hop in, then. Have you ever used one of these rudders?
Yes, of course.
Fine. I thought you said you could handle one of these things.
I can't, but I always forget which way to pull when you want to go right.
Yes.
Not all that expert yourself. I say, have you noticed it's all much easier since the rudder fell off?
I don't know about easier. It's a bit straighter. Look, where's this boathouse you were telling me about?
It's just up ahead, the one that filled with the horse in it. I'm starving.
I'm a bit peckish myself.
Well, get a move on then. Tennyson, then?
Oh, rather. Oh, yes, yes, indeed, yes. Yes, you generally find me having a pop at the old bard under advisement whenever I get to spare 5 minutes.
You don't mean to say you like him.
Well, of course I like him. Who doesn't?
I don't. April's been making me read him, and I think he's soppy.
Well, he's not at all soppy. He's dash beautiful. It's all right, fine, thank you. Fine.
But don't you think his girls are awful blisters?
Certainly not. No, Tennyson's heroines are jolly fine specimens of pure sweet womanhood, so just get that into your nut, you soulless half-pint. Just stop messing about. Now, if you behaved like a Tennyson heroine, you'd be doing well.
Which one of them?
Well, any one of them. Lady of Shalott springs to mind. No, pick where you like. You can't go wrong. No, where is your sister anyway? We've been here half an hour.
Oh, you know how it is. They start jabbering. It takes them ages to have a meal.
Which nobody could accuse you of. You had enough, have you?
No, not quite.
Well, you could certainly shift it.
The girls at school used to call me Teresa the Tapeworm.
Well, look, why aren't you at school anyway? I mean, this isn't a school holiday.
I was bunked last month.
Bunked? Were you? Given the old heave-ho? What for?
Shooting pigs.
Shooting pigs?
With a bow and arrow. Only one pig, actually. Percival. He belongs to Miss Maitland. She's the headmistress. Do you ever pretend to be people in books?
No, I don't. And stop evading the point at issue. I want to get to the bottom of this pig business.
I'm not evading the point at issue. I was playing William Tell.
Oh, the old apple knocker.
Yes. I tried to get one of the girls at school to put the apple on her head, but she wouldn't.
Well, I can't say I blame her.
So I went down to the pigsty and put it on Percival's head. But the silly goop took it off and started to eat it just as I was shooting. Which spoilt my aim and got him in the left ear. He was rather vexed about it. So was Miss Maitland.
Well, I'm not surprised. No woman of spirit likes to have her pig shot in the left ear.
Especially as I was supposed to be in disgrace for setting the dormitory on fire the night before.
You set the dormitory on fire? Any particular reason, or was this just a passing whim?
I was playing Florence Nightingale.
The lady with the lamp?
I dropped the lamp.
Tell me, this Miss Maitland of yours, what colour's her hair?
Grey?
I'm not surprised, yeah. Just turn off the childish prattle for the nonce, will you? I feel a restful sleep creeping over me.
My Uncle Joe said that people who sleep after lunch have got fatty degeneration of the heart.
Your Uncle Joe is an ass. Prudence, that really just isn't funny. Prudence? Oh, tying shoelaces together as well, Prudence, is really just very, very stupid. Where are you, Prudence? Listen, you're not off shooting something anywhere, are you, Prudence? I've got a bar of chocolate here, Prudence. And you're not setting fire to anything, are you? Now, don't set fire to anything, Prudence. Prudence? Prudence, where are you? Oh, come on, Prudence. Look, a fellow feels such a chump wandering about shouting Prudence all over. Prudence, what are you doing? Lord. Well, she's gone and drowned herself. Honestly, some people have no consideration. I mean, what am I going to tell your sister? I'd better see if she's functioning at all. All right, Prudence, just relax. Prudence. Prudence. Prudence, will you stop messing about? Oh. Prudence, where? Oh.
me, sir. I wonder if I could borrow a suit of your clothes. Excuse me, madam. I wonder if I could borrow a suit of your clothes. No. Excuse me, sir. I wonder if I could borrow a suit of clothes. You see, I've just had a slight accident. I dived in the river to save this dress. Hello, is anybody there? Hello? Hello, is anybody at home? Hello? I say. Hello, is it?
Oh, well, fine. Not exactly a snug fit, but beggars can't be choosers. Wonder what happened to that girl.
What for?
Because I want to break every bone in your body!
Look, can we talk this over, but I'd like to talk this bedroom with... Sorry, sir. No! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, the back door! Oh, hell! Dash it all. Hello. I see you managed to get away from your luncheon appointment.
Yes.
I say, rather a rummy thing's happened. With the best intentions in the world, I seem to have mislaid Prudence.
So I gathered. Well, I found her.
Eh?
I'm behind here.
I say, was that Prudence?
That was Prudence.
What's she doing behind the tree?
She is obliged to remain behind that tree because she has nothing on.
Nothing on? No particular engagements, you mean?
I mean, no clothes. The horse kicked them into the river.
The horse kicked the clothes off her?
It didn't kick them off me. They were lying on the bank in a neat bundle. Miss Maitland always taught us to be neat with our clothes. You see, I was playing Lady Godiva as you advised me to.
Excuse me. When did I ever advise you to play Lady Godiva?
You told me I couldn't go wrong in imitating any of Tennyson's heroines.
You appear to have encouraged her and excited her imagination. I can't blame the poor child for being carried away.
Dash it all,
The point is, she is behind that tree with only a small piece of sacking over her and is likely to catch cold. Perhaps you'll be kind enough to drive her home.
Oh, by all means, absolutely, yes, absolutely.
And you can put that rug round her. It may save her from catching a chill.
I'm terribly sorry.
What? You mean you refuse to give up your rug to a child who is already sneezing?
I'm so sorry. Mustn't relinquish the rug. Doctor's orders, you see. I've got pneumonia. Pneumonia on the legs. I'm terribly sorry.
If you don't give up that rug, Mr. Wijon, you are no gentleman.
On the contrary, it is because I am a gentleman, Miss Carraway, that I can't. Au revoir. Please consider the car a gift.